Ladies, we are live on the show. We are live on the show. How's everybody doing today on a Friday? How's everybody doing today on a Friday? I am here, the Sea Man. We are here to start the show. I don't know if anybody has joined yet. Who has joined the show so far here on the show? I'm not sure. Let me know in the comment section who has joined the show. I mean, in the chat live. But I am here tonight on the C Show. As the professional that I am, every Friday night I come here on the show and I start the show. Hopefully we have a good show tonight. I hope the technical difficulties do not come and this thing freezes. I expect a highly good show for my production, and I don't want to have any problems. Better lately. Let's start with what should we start with tonight on the show? So let's start with Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers got paid this week. He is getting paid $81 million. And he is guaranteed to make $103. Are you kidding me? That is a lot of money. Now the kid, to me, he's definitely, one of the best quarterbacks in the league, if not the best. But this is what I tell you, man. The Saints did this shit. You pay, literally, I remember the Saints, they did this shit too with Drew Brees and who was that other guy, the tight end. They paid all that money. I believe it was like $100 million to Drew Brees. And then Jimmy, who was it, the tight end, got paid $60 million. I snuck out of nap time, CE. You need to change the schedule. Man, hey Ronald, everybody's pressuring me like the Eagles front seven change the schedule. I need to look at it, Ronald, because football season's gonna start soon, my son, and I'm a professional. I want to watch football season. I want to sit down and eat. Ronald got Paul Poop. What do you think of Saquon Barkley? You know what? As I always said about running backs, I think he's a good running back. It just comes down to that offensive line. Can they open holes for him to go through? If the offensive line, and they had problems with their offensive line, but they did tighten up this offseason, getting Nate Solder, left tackle out of New England in free agency. But it all comes down to that. It's 4 p.m. Friday. Ronald, I'm very happy for you. You snuck out of your nap time. You need to become a badass, man, and do some weird stuff. I mean, not weird stuff, but like, yeah, man. I saw you on Instagram in the last weekend, and you were drinking. Like, what are you doing? The new videos up. Jake Ronald, what's up, man? I think I know you from. You're an Eagles fan, right? So, dude, we have so many people watching. Mother chicken on a waffle string. The hell, man? But yes, I'm gonna look at the time, Ronald. I'm gonna evaluate everything. But as far as that other kid, I forgot, I cannot pronounce her name, man. I'm sorry. Yep, Eagles. Yes, I know you, man. I know you. What an honor to have you here. Yeah, I seen you with a lot of yeah, man. Nice of you to join the show. Thanks, I appreciate it, man. I didn't know you knew who I was. I told a bunch of people about the live stream. Oh, see, Chicken Lex is promoting me. I appreciate it, Chicken Lex. You are the promoter of the show. You're like the McDonald's. You're promoting me. Thank you, Chicken Lex. I appreciate it. It really means a lot to me. Really means a lot to me, Chicken Lex. I appreciate it. But no, what is your surprise team of? You know what? A lot of people say it's not a surprise, but they have sucked ass for a while. So to me, the team that's going to be the surprise of the NFL this year is going to be the Chargers. The Los Angeles Chargers. I have them going into the playoffs. I have them winning 11 games. Now, I know other people are going to say, well, look at that team. Of course they're going to go to the playoffs. But they haven't been to the playoffs for a while. So it's at least going to surprise the average fan, I think. The average fan. Like, if you know about football, you look at that roster, you know. But if you're like an average fan, you're going to be surprised with the Chargers this year because they are going to go to the playoffs to me, win 11 games, and go to the playoffs. Okay, we're having problems with these chats again. What is your surprise team? Ronald for the Rams. Scott. Yep, I saw that. My friend, he's a Los Angeles Rams fan. He was so excited. He almost peed on his pants. Miami surprise team. Chicken Legs, man. I told you already. You need to calm down. You need to slow your horse, Chicken Legs. I have told you many times. I cannot get on the horse band of a guy who has not played football in 2 years in Ryan Tannehill. Need to slow down, chicken legs. The guy has not played football in 2 years. You don't go from not playing football in 2 years to playing football in the NFL on a high level. You know, preseason practice don't count. The game plan, the defense are not. LOL. Yeah, the defense is not bringing the pressure. You know what I mean? They're not showing you anything. They're just letting you play. It's very vanilla. They're not bringing, they're not disguising their blitz. Legs. What the fuck? They're not bringing their the heat. Obviously in practice, nobody's gonna bring the heat, and in preseason either, man. Nobody's gonna bring the heat. You need to slow down, chicken legs. I don't know. Man? We'll see what happens. That 1 year they worked together 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Ham and Adam Gase did wonderful together. So we'll see. But man, it's been 2 years since he's played in a real football game. I believe November, December of 2016 was the last time he played in a real football game, chicken legs. So you need to slow down, chicken legs, on him. I think you do. We'll see what happens though. We'll see what happens, chicken legs. But I think you need to slow down on Ryan Tannehill. Ham and Andrew Luck scare me a little. Yeah, you always have a great D. It seems like your problem has been ever since Dan Marino left you guys. You can't play. You don't have a quarterback. Xavier Hayward and Minkah Fitzpatrick will go. Oh, I like that Fitzpatrick kid. I really do. I love him. I wanted the Eagles to somehow get him in the draft. I wanted a defensive back. Yeah, man. Who do you think about Eli Manning? Eli Manning, to me, he still can play. Last year, his problem was he literally had no wide receivers. The guy literally had no wide receivers. Sterling Shepard was hurt. Marshall was hurt. Beckham Jr. was hurt. No offensive line, no running game. What the hell do you expect him to do? Man, I think Eli Manning, he can have a good year. He just needs to stay. First, he needs the offensive line to keep him up straight. Then he needs to see, Saquon Barkley to have a good year, a solid year. And then he just needs, obviously, Beckham Jr. to stay healthy and Sterling Shepard to stay healthy. To me, that was the key last year. Nobody was healthy. And then the offensive line can keep them up straight. Very important that's the first thing you need. Offensive linemen to keep you up straight. And second, you need weapons. And last year, he didn't have neither. This year, they tightened up the offensive line, getting left tackle Nate Solder out of New England. And they obviously they got the receivers back. Beckham Jr.'s back. Sterling Shepard's back. And they obviously drafted Saquon Barkley. So, C.E. been a fan for a while. First time catching you live. Oh, man, nice to see you, son. I haven't... And Brendan Marshall was a failure. Yeah, you know what? And that guy was like, oh, didn't he even get like a tattoo of the Super Bowl or something? Oh, shit. Didn't he even get a tattoo of the Super Bowl or something before the season? That was embarrassing. All right, let's look at this live chat real quick. Robert the Gamer in the house. Hey, man, Robert the Gamer, man, how long have you been following? What's your team? What do you like? NBA, NFL, MLB? What do you like, son? I appreciate you following me for a long time. What's your team? I never talked to you. I never shot the shit with you. But let me know, what is your favorite team? I'm trying to get CE on the map. Yeah, Chicken Legs, I need to hire him to be my manager. Chicken Legs needs to be my manager. I need to, NFL Dolphins? Alright, you like the Dolphins, man? Man, I just told. What do you think about the Dolphins? PH? Who the hell is PH? Oh, the Fins. You meant to put the Fins? I like the Dolphins. PH. I don't know what the hell PH means. I just told Chicken Legs. What are your thoughts about the Dolphins? To me, he thinks they're going to win 10 games. I told him maybe 7. I told him I'm worried Ryan Tannehill has not played. No, I spelled Dolphin, wrong. It's okay, man. I'm not a nerd. I'm not a nerd. I'm not judging you, dude. I had no idea. To be honest, I had no idea you spelled it wrong. You know, every night I have to go on spell check for my title. I'm terrible, so don't worry. I literally thought you spelled it right, dog. So don't worry, son. We're not in school. Dolphins gonna be good. Chicken Legs is really high on the Dolphins this year, and obviously this team I understand, but damn it, Chicken Legs, man. You need to understand the guy has not played in an NFL football game that matters in 2 years, Chicken Legs. It is practice all you want. CE, do that Kiki. Oh my god, you guys in the fucking Kiki challenge. I am so tired of that shit. I try to do that shit outside in the streets, and it's too much work. But I am not doing that shit anymore. I am not doing that shit anymore. We have 2 military people in this neighborhood. I ain't getting my ass yelled at by those people. There's literally, I have, around my street, there's 2 fucking military people, and I am not getting yelled at, because a lot of people have been getting yelled at, getting tickets for that shit. Supposedly, I guess, yeah, it is illegal, but I ain't doing that shit, man. No, fuck that shit. I'm not doing it on the show. I'm doing it like a fucking, oh shit, you got me. No, man, I'm doing it on the fucking streets. If I'm not, I ain't doing it on the show. You got me. No, Chicken Legs. What? You want me to put the love sign? I'm gonna look like a fucking, bag. No. Yeah, Marty wants it too. Everybody thinks it's gonna be funny, but damn it, son. No. I'm gonna look like a fag. No, I'm gonna look like a fag. I'm not doing that. I eat my pork and beans, my enchiladas. Homie, don't play that shit. You smell me? Alright, man. But, yeah, man, I ain't doing that fucking, Kiki shit. You got me fucked up, son. You got me fucked up. Frankie has not arrived on the scene yet. Neither has Sox 87. Usually those guys are always here. Maybe in the future they'll arrive. Then, instead, you gotta give a rap verse. Oh, dude, I might rap. Like I told you, I'm looking at a microphone. I'm looking to get a microphone. Yeah, I am a professional. Thank you, Ronald. No, but I am looking to get a microphone. Man, I am looking. I need to I need to look at some stuff though. I wanted to get like my own design microphone, but we'll see. I may just buy one at the store. I wanted to get like, the WWE ones, and instead of having WWE have CE Sports. Man, that might be higher than a giraffe pussy, man. Might be higher than a giraffe. We'll see at it. I don't know how much those microphones can cost for you to do your own design on it. It might be higher than a giraffe pussy. But I'll look into it in the future, obviously. But yeah, man, maybe Chicken Legs. Do you know how much it costs to get your own design microphone? Is it higher than a giraffe pussy, or is it a good expense, or is it a good money? If it is higher than a giraffe pussy, I am screwed. I just got Madden last night, $61, I think it was, higher than a giraffe pussy. So I cannot be wasting a lot of money right now. And then my contract with PlayStation ends in November 11. So I have to sign again. It's $60 a year again. And then Christmas is coming up. Like I said, I don't want to eat pork and beans, here very soon and start farting all over the place and not get talking to the ladies, because I smell bad. So I really need to save my money, guys. But I'll look in the future maybe of getting a microphone. I also want a green screen. I want a lot of stuff. Probably like 100, yeah, higher than a giraffe pussy. I am not getting a microphone, at least not right now. That is higher than a giraffe pussy right there. Hell no. I am not getting a microphone. You got me. No, hell no. $100? I just got it last night. I have not even played it. I have to. Every time I have a new game, I fucking scream at the TV. Dude, you have to get a new one too? Mine is running out of November 11. Is it still $60? They have better not put the price up for online. Is this only $60 a year? I'm gonna be pissed if they fucking went higher. It's $60, right? Last year it was only $60. Man, I'm gonna be pissed if that shit goes higher. And then I also want to get a green screen, but we'll see. I'll look at everything. But yeah, man. Fucking that PlayStation shit better not be higher than $60. I'll be fucking pissed. Who the hell's gonna fucking get the Madden game that has Terrell Owens? The one, it's $80, and the one that has Antonio is only $60. You would have to be an idiot to get Terrell Owens. But anyways, I'll start playing Madden soon. We'll see how it goes. Okay, I had to go. Still at work. Tried getting my brother to watch the show. Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, he watched the show for a little bit, man. We can't force anybody either, Chicken Leg. So, I appreciate you, Okay, good. It's still 60. Yeah, man, but I appreciate you, telling people. And it's, yeah, like, if they want to watch it, they can watch it. If not, they don't have to, you know. You can't force anybody, you know. So, yeah, you can only go so far with that. It's only about, hey, watch this man. And if they want to watch it, wonderful. If they don't, whatever. But, yeah, man, I appreciate you, man. You did bring some new people. You brought me, like, 3 new people. Jake Ronalds. Well, the gamer, I think he's been here for a while, he said. Well, you brought me 2 people. Your brother and Jake Reynolds. So I appreciate it, Chicken Legs. I really do, man. Have fun at work. White people's I'm just playing with you. Have fun at work, Chicken Legs, man. I appreciate you making the escape. You too, Ronald. I appreciate you escaping from the old people. The Terrell Owens comes with Coins Ultimate Team mode. I can give a shit about Coins, man. I want to play. I don't give a shit about that shit, man. I don't even know what the hell you just said, Chicken Legs. I'm not too much into that shit, man. I literally don't know what the hell you mean by that, but whatever. I really don't care, dude. I just want to play Madden the old-fashioned way. Lately they've been doing that shit. Last year they did it with Tom Brady, you know. Chicken Legs brought me to you a few months ago. Oh, I apologize. Never mind. Okay. Yeah. So you brought me 3 years ago. I mean 3 people. You brought me Robert the gamer. And your brother and Jake Reynolds. Okay, Chicken Legs, yeah. Fuck Toho. Ronald says fuck T.O. Yeah, I'm not too big a fan. I mean, I guess Chicken Legs just told us why it's $80, but I really don't care. I'm not even that good in video games. I love video games, but I'm not that good on them. But whatever. But yeah, Chicken Legs, tell your people now. Go to work, man. Handle your business. You know, you know, I appreciate everybody else who does. To me, it really means a lot when I see guys like literally trying to watch the show while they're at work. You know, that really means a lot to me. So I appreciate you guys like Chicken Legs, and I think Marty last year. I think for like a few seconds he wasn't on the show last week too. While he was still at work. So that really means a lot to me that you're willing to try to watch the show and get in. Well, maybe not get into, but at least try to watch the show while you're still at work. But yeah, man, so let me finish real fast on the first thing I started. The Packers. If anybody still whoever is watching, let me know. Are the Packers still going to be able to contend? I tried getting this idiot named Declan, but he didn't show up. Yeah, man, it's okay. It's okay, man. Like a lot of you just can tell people, and then if they want to, they show up, and if not, you can't do anything about it. You know, Chicken Legs. But it really means a lot it really means a lot that you're actually trying, man. That really means a lot to me. I appreciate that, Chicken Legs. But I mean, if shut up, Annual. Oh, I don't know who this is. Shut up, Annual. Is this the guy you were talking about, Chicken Legs? Oh, that's your. Oh, yeah, never mind. Anil Apu, that's his real name, Chicken Legs. For a minute there, I was. Yeah, so he came. You see, everybody's coming today, man. Chicken Legs. I should hire him to be my manager. I am telling you right now, I should hire him to be my manager. I really appreciate it, Chicken Legs. I really do. It means a lot to me. Or should I call you Anil Apu? Yeah, man, I really appreciate it, Anil Apu. I can picture it right now. CE. Oh shit! I almost broke my controller. My cord. CE and Anil Apol. Fuck the world. Oh yeah! And we're making fucking business. We're fucking in New York. Well, yeah, you live in New York. Well, I'm gonna have to live in LA because it might be a little bit too cold in New York. Well, actually, whatever. Yeah, man, but I appreciate it. But let me talk about something else real quick. I just want to, whoever's still watching, and there's like at least 4 or 5 of you, or maybe more. I think sometimes this shit doesn't even give you the right people. Supposedly there's 4 people. Can the Packers still contend with Aaron Rodgers making all this money? Because the Saints did this shit with Drew Brees and Jimmy Graham a few years ago. I believe they paid Drew Brees $100 million and Jimmy Graham $60 million. And for years they could not do anything with the defense. They literally cannot afford anything. So are the Packers going to be in the same situation where they're paying all this money? I believe it can all be up to $181 million. And it's at least going to be $103 million. Are they going to be able to contend? Because Aaron Rodgers cannot play defense. So if anybody wants to chime in, I think that's good for Aaron Rodgers. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. But hey, man, that is a lot of money. $181 million, at least $103 million, and you're still going to have to pay the wide receivers, the running backs, the line, the defensive line, the linebackers, the safeties, the corners. Can you afford to still pay all of those guys? We gotta get to 1,000 subscribers so you can get that YouTube. Oh, hell yeah. That should be crazy as hell, man. Oh, my Lord. Then I'm for sure moving to Los Angeles, Chicken Legs. If I get to 100,000 subscribers. You already know, Chicken Legs. Oh, boo, that seems like a long way away. But, I really appreciate it, man. That'll be a lot of fucking, dude, I cry like a bitch, I think, if I get to 100,000, dude. Can you imagine? I'm not gonna cry, I'm too tough. But, I'll definitely almost cry if I get to, 100,000, man. Can you imagine my speech? I think I'll be like thinking Chicken Legs, Ronald, Marty, Fox, Frankie. I'll be thinking everybody left and right, man. That'll be crazy as hell, man. But we'll see what happens. But, yeah, man, I don't think the Packers are going to be able to... Defensively, I don't know. I feel like they could be in trouble. Let me sit down here. I'm getting tired of standing up. But yeah, man, defensively, they may be screwed for all that money, man. He deserves it, but damn it, man. How the hell are you not going to get in trouble with the salary cap, having to play some other players? And the Packers, they like to draft and develop. Usually they don't waste money on free agents. So if maybe there's one team that can survive this contract, it's maybe the Packers. But I saw the Saints do this shit a few years ago. They paid $100 million to Drew Brees, $60 million to Jimmy Graham, and they couldn't buy defense. They literally couldn't get anything on defense. Just 100. 1,000, you mean? Don't you have to have 100,000 to get paid? Isn't it? No, they changed the rule. It's 100,000, I think, to get paid, not 1,000. They changed it, I think. Now you have to get 100,000, I think. A lot of people have 1,000. They don't get paid. I think it's 100,000. But yeah, man, I don't know about the fucking Saints being able to contend. I mean, excuse me, the Packers, man, they might be in trouble. If there's one team that can survive it, it's the Packers, because their philosophy is not paid free agents and draft and develop. So we'll see how that shit goes for the Packers, man. But they could be in trouble for that shit, man. Next thing I want to talk about is so I'm watching last night preseason, and I'm looking at a lot of future McDonald's workers, a lot of people that are going to be working at McDonald's. Why go to LA and not Philly for the Eagles? Yeah, man, that actually be that actually wouldn't be a bad idea, dude. I was just messing around, dude. Honestly, I would just fucking stay here, to be honest. I live in fucking Houston, no state tax. So why the fuck would I leave somewhere else? So I was just messing around by going to Los Angeles or New York. Most likely, I would stay here in Houston, man. No state tax, so I ain't leaving. Especially if I start making some real money. Cha-ching, motherfucker! Yeah, man, I was just messing around, man. Most likely I would stay here in Houston, and if I have to travel, which most likely not, but if I would have to, I'd just fucking fly over there to Los Angeles or whatever. I ain't fucking leaving Texas, man. Fuck, you got me fucked up. Even if I would have become a movie star or something, I would still live in Texas. No state tax, man. Come on. Plus, the weather's good. So I'm watching preseason last night, and I'm looking at a lot of future McDonald's workers. And I'm like, I may go to college in Philly at Villanova. Really, Chicken Legs? That'll be fantastic for you, man. You should consider that. How tall are you? Can you play on the basketball team? Can you imagine Chicken Legs on the basketball team? Oh, when we're watching March Madness, there's our friend Chicken Legs. Make the fucking three. Chicken Legs from three. Villanova is going to the national championship. That'd be crazy as hell. Chicken Legs, I bet you can get into a lot of colleges, man. You seem like a very smart guy. You possibly can get into a lot of colleges, man. But if you get into Harvard, oh my lord, Chicken Legs, don't get into Harvard. Oh, if you want to go, well, actually, yeah, man, then you can be my business manager. But anyways, to me, who thinks there should only be two preseason games? I think you should only have two preseason games. 4 is too many. Just have 2. Literally, like, what the fuck is happening? Literally, have 2 preseason games. Why 4? Have like one like the 10th or 15th of August, and have the next one like the 25th or like the 31st. Like, you don't need to have 4. It's too much. Like, if you look, like, most of the stars, like Adrian Peterson, like, he missed a lot of preseason. Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. Chicken Legs, he's a businessman. He's not trying to be an athlete and make it the easy route. He's trying to really break his ass and make it the business route. I respect that, Chicken Legs. And then we can make business. Oh my lord. Oh, my mom just made me some Mexican food. Nice. I can't wait to eat that shit. Yeah, man, Chicken Legs. I can already vision it. Me, I can be like the Rock, and you can be like my business manager. You know what I mean? And we can sell out arenas. We can make a lot of money. I can picture it right now. I'm like Mayweather, you know. I don't even know how to. Well, actually, I do know how to read. But you know how Mayweather, like, he's kind of stupid, and then he has that manager guy, and he kind of makes everything for him. That'll be me. Like, I'll be saying the stupidest thing in the world, and Chicken Legs will like jump into the interview, like, no, we're not doing it. What the fuck is happening on the show right now? Preseason way too long. People got hurt for the game. That don't even count. I agree with you. It's too long. Way too long. You should only have 2 games. Like, one on the 15th, one on the 31st. Like, have your dress rehearsal. The second, like, the first game you can play your starters, but mostly see what you have with the second and third strings, and then the second game, that can be the dress rehearsal, and then maybe still in the second, third, fourth quarter you can still look at some other players. To me, oh, Ronald, come on, wake up, son! You can't leave the show, man. Ronald already wants to go to sleep. See, Ronald's a senior citizen. Come on, come on, come on, Ronald. Battle the fatigue, man. Come on. Canelo's gonna be fighting next month. He's gonna have to battle the. Remember last? Come on, you need to. Come on. I'm motivating Ronald like a boxer, like a trainer. You need to battle this fatigue. You need to get a second win. Come on, Ronald. You need to catch your second win. Come on, Ronald. I know you're 65, but come on, man. I'm gonna get to a story that's gonna get your ass hurt soon. So you might have to leave the show soon. I'll warn you. I think Chicken Legs knows. I'm back. Good job, Ronald. Good job. Good job. I appreciate it. Ronald's 65 years old. Obviously, 65 years old are used to going to sleep right now. You know, they have to sleep like every 3 hours. But he's still battling. It really means a lot for me for Ronald to battle his fatigue. What? Chicken Legs just left the show? Chicken Legs just left the show. I appreciate you joining me for tonight, Chicken Legs. It really means a lot to me, Chicken Legs. Yeah, Ronald, I appreciate you joining. Is Marty at work? Where's Marty at? Chicken Legs, I appreciate you for coming on the show tonight. It really means a lot to me. Is Marty at work? Where's Marty at? Man, but damn. In jail again for drinking? Did he get another DUI? Marty. He actually commented. I cannot believe Marty. He actually commented me last night. He was like, should Teddy Bridgewater be the starter? I'm like, how the hell is Teddy Bridgewater going to be the starter? He's got a spaghetti. Because if you don't know, obviously you guys know, but Teddy Bridgewater got twisted from the Jets to the Saints. And Marty, he was telling me, should Teddy Bridgewater start for this or be a future starter for the Saints? His wife beat him because he got drunk. That doesn't surprise me. Marty has serious issues. Marty, you need to get your head out of your ass, Marty. What a disappointment. I apologize on the behalf of Marty to his wife Kay. Maybe Marty's gonna have to go back to the jewelry store and buy him some Kay jewelry. And you know how the song goes? Every kiss begins with K. With Marty's like, every slap begins with K. Oh shit, the show. You know what I'm saying, Ronald? Every slap begins with K. He's getting his ass by his wife. Yeah, man. What the hell was I talking? Oh yeah, preseason. To me, preseason, I think you do 2 games. You just gotta fix. Leo. What the hell is Leo mean? You just gotta figure it out. You gotta figure out how the hell you're gonna do it. But to me, yeah, that's funny. You just gotta figure out how the hell you do it. You know, but to me, it'd be better off to just do two preseason games. You just gotta figure out how to get everybody the playing time they need. Starters don't need that much. You play them like the first quarter, they'll be fine. You know, once you get your feet wet a little, that's all you need for a starter. I still think you need to have 1 or 2 preseason games, but at the same time, you don't need to play the entire time. As long as you only do like 2 or 3 drives, get your feet wet, get a hit maybe for the first time in like a few months, get sacked maybe if you end up getting sacked, you know, maybe get hit after you throw the football, run a little bit, you know. But you don't need to be there fucking 60 minutes playing football or 30 minutes playing out there football if you're a starter. And as far as the future McDonald's workers, it's the same. Okay, yeah, you need to give them a little bit more playing time. But you do not need those guys to be out there the entire time. You as a coach, you probably, it doesn't take you that long to realize who's good and who's not good. You know what I'm saying? It does not take that long. You don't need 4 games to see if he can play or not. When they give tryouts for like free agents or or stuff like that, they only go one day, they work out for them, and then they make a decision. Yeah, we'll sign you. No, go to McDonald's. You suck. But why is it that when you're starting the season with all these, yeah, and I know you're going from, it's a lot more players, but at the same time, you don't need 4 games to look at them. To me, you only need 1 or 2, maybe 2, just in case they have a bad game. The guys that suck ass need more time on the field. I don't think they need 4 games though, Ronald. I think you need 2. I'm being fair with 2 because you can, like the first game, you can be nervous, and I understand that. But that second game, if you don't show up, I'm sorry, you're not good enough to play. You should be highly motivated to prove yourself. And like I said, the first 1 game, I'll let it go. They can be nervous, butterflies can be in their stomachs, whatever. But that second game, if they don't show up, why should I give them a third game? Like, unless their profile's too high. Minor league football, it's the only sport that doesn't really have minor leagues. Basketball, hockey, baseball, they all have minor leagues. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to me, to be honest. And then you don't have to look at guys so much. It's easier to make the decision if you're not really cutting a guy. Like today, I think by tomorrow, this weekend, you need to have your roster to 53 men. And there's a lot of players that you don't want to cut, but you're going to end up cutting. And this is another thing I'm going to talk about. We got that undrafted kid out of Notre Dame, Josh Adams, running back. That kid can play. I don't know why nobody picked him in the draft. He was in the Heisman conversation, and nobody ended up picking him in the draft. But at the same time, a lot of people say, well, he is struggling in preseason. Yeah, he's struggling with the third-team offensive line. Put him with the first-team offensive line, and let's see what you got with the kid. You know what I'm saying? Some of these kids are, like, a running back, he needs that offensive line to open holes for him. And so if he's out there with the third-string offensive line, of course he's going to struggle because the third-string offensive line is most likely going to work at Kentucky Fried Chicken. And they're not going to open holes the right way. But if you put him there with the first-string offensive line, I guarantee you Josh Adams would be running a lot better. Josh Adams can play. He just needs to have an offensive line, and he has not got him playing with the second and third stringers. He has not had the opportunity to showcase his talents because what the fuck is happening? Because the fucking offensive line can't fucking open the right hole. They're still learning a lot of third offense versus third offensive line. Yes, but they're learning the plays. Literally, they've only been on the team for a few days. You know what I'm saying? There should be some of these players that if you saw in college they can play like Josh Adams, where he was in the Heisman conversation. You should be like, you know what? All right, he went undrafted, but the kid can play. Don't put him with the fucking Kentucky Fried Chicken team. Put him with the first team NFL team. So literally, the offensive line knows what they're doing. Then they know how to open holes the right way. And then if he fails, well, then he fails. But there are some players, they can actually play, but they cannot make the team because of the fucking players they're out there with. There are some wide receivers who I guarantee you can play, but since they went undrafted, they got to play with the third stringers, and that fucking third string quarterback or that offensive line can't block, and the quarterback doesn't have good accuracy, and he can never and the wide receiver can never showcase himself. There's probably a lot of wide receivers that shit. What the fuck? Stay. There's probably a lot of wide receivers that probably have that problem, where they can actually play and they just never had the chance to showcase their talent because they have a terrible offensive line and they have a terrible quarterback with terrible accuracy. This is why you really need to watch film of these guys playing in college. And if they went undrafted, but they showed you talent in college, at least one time, one of those 4 games, give them a chance to play with the first stringers. I think Josh Adams, what's stopping him from not really showcasing his talents is that he's out there with shitty ass players. If you would put him with the first string of offensive line and they know what the hell they're doing, they open holes for him, I think he would be successful. And it really makes me mad because Josh Adams may not make the team now because of these fucking stupid future Kentucky Fried Chicken workers, offensive linemen that can't fucking open up the line. But it's also the coaching staff. They have got to understand. Watch the fucking film. The kid was in the Heisman conversation. Give him at least one chance and put him with the first string offensive line and then see how the fuck it works out. You know what I'm saying, son? Pisses me off. I might make a video about that shit in the future. If Josh Adams does not make the football team and with the Eagles, I am gonna be super mad. So I think the kid can play. He just does not have a chance to showcase his fucking talent because of the fucking guys he's out there with. I sometimes like wins. His first year, what happened? He broke his ribs. Yeah, why did he break his ribs? He was out there with the third string offensive linemen, future Kentucky Fried Chicken workers. I'm sorry. When did Wentz get drafted? Number 2 overall? Yeah, why is he out there with the third string offensive linemen? Stupid. Just flat out I made a video about that 2-3 years ago. He's your first round quarterback. Why do you have him out there with the third offensive lineman? Just stupid. The Jets, have they put Sam Darnold with the third strings? No. You don't do that shit. The players who you know can play, you don't put them out there with the third stringers. Especially if they're running backs and quarterbacks. You're going to get hurt. Or maybe the running back's not going to get hurt, but he's not going to be able to literally run because nobody's going to open up holes for him. Just stupid to me. It's just stupid. Like, there's some guys that just because it does not matter when they got drafted. If they can play, if the film suggests they can play, at least give them one chance of putting them with the first string offensive lineman. And then if they fail, I guess maybe, okay, they're not good. But Josh Adams, to me, I have never seen him in the whole entire preseason have a chance to play with the first string offensive line. And that is what is slowing the kid down. It is horseshit. It is absolutely horseshit. And if he does not make the team tomorrow or whenever the hell, it's somewhere this weekend you have to announce your 53-man roster, you might see me make a video about that shit. I will be super angry if Josh Adams does not make this team, because to me, he never got a fair chance with those fucking third-string offensive linemen. Really makes me mad. Just really makes me mad. It's fucking horseshit. Alright, let me calm down. I think all of you left the show. I think you got scared. I apologize for yelling. Right, minor league football. Right, CE. Yeah. Yeah, man, I mean, you might have... I mean, it's the only sport that doesn't have a minor league, so... You might have to, you know, basketball, hockey, baseball, they all have minor leagues. This is the only sport that doesn't have a minor league. You might have to consider it, and hell, it'll make more money. It's going to make some type of money. Hell, you can maybe... And then, you know, because, like, in basketball, for example, I know the Lakers at least do. They run the same system. So that would probably be the best thing to do, obviously. The smartest thing to do. The most, you know, to have a minor league football team in smaller cities. Like, for example, have a minor league football team in San Antonio. Have a small minor league team in Sacramento. Have a small minor league team in Oklahoma. You know. And then you can, that's your way of giving them a football team. You know what I'm saying? To me, it would be a good business decision if you do that shit. It would be a good business decision. And then also run the same system, so when those players, somebody gets hurt or somebody's sucking ass and they got to call somebody up, they already know what the hell they're doing. They know the system. So there can't be some excuse. I don't know the system. You're going to have to give me a while to understand the system. No, motherfucker. You've been doing the same system in the minor leagues. So come in here and play. It's going to be harder. The game's going to be tougher, faster, more athletic. But damn it, as far as the system goes, you've done the same system in the minor leagues. I think that would be a very smart idea, Ronald. Good job to you. Give yourself an ass on the pad. I think that was a very smart suggestion by you, Ronald. Good job, Ronald. You did a good job. Appreciate you, Ronald. That was very good, Ronald. To me, it's the only sport that doesn't have a minor league. And they might benefit, you know, money-wise, player-wise, injuries. If somebody sucks, you don't have to keep, if somebody's sucking ass, you don't have to keep sending them out there. You can bring the second stringer, third stringer, and then if you need another one, you bring in a minor leaguer. And there's probably going to be some guys that, like for example, good job, Ronald. And for example, if you have a rookie quarterback, like a Lamar Jackson, who most likely is not going to play this year, I don't think so. Lamar Jackson looks very, very far off. He has a lot of work to do before he can start an NFL game. If you had a minor leagues, that'd be one of the guys you can send out there. Lamar Jackson really needs to work on a lot of shit. Instead of him just sitting on the sidelines and watching Joe Flacco play the whole year, have him play in the minor league system. Tim Tebow, it would have probably helped him maybe become a better quarterback if there would have been a minor league system. There's a lot of people who would have probably maybe still be playing in the NFL if there would have been a minor league system. A lot of people. Tim Tebow never had a chance to develop. Lamar Jackson needs to have a chance to develop. RG3, he had his leg injuries and now he's trying to develop. That's another guy who would probably be in the minor leagues. Now it's a problem because he's on the same team as Lamar Jackson. But you know what I'm saying? You know, those are guys. Maybe Johnny Manziel could sign with the NFL and not play in the NFL, but play in the minor leagues. And then when somebody gets hurt, you bring them up. A lot of quarterbacks that are working at McDonald's from 7 to 5, asking people if they want fries with that, would be in the NFL. A lot of them would even be starting in the minor leagues. You know, right now I think the limit is you can have 3 quarterbacks. You know, everybody else has to go to hell. You would have more quarterbacks, more guys would get the chance to play, more guys would have the chance to showcase and develop themselves if there was a minor league system. I don't know if they'll ever do it, but they have to look at it because they're the only team here in this country. I'm not sure about, well, soccer, I think they have minor leagues too. I think it's the only sport in the world that does not have a minor league system. It really is. Better quality of football too. Yeah, you can develop. Look, Team Tebow could have had a better chance to develop into a pocket quarterback if he would have been in the minor leagues. Like for example, Ronald, when he was on Denver and then they signed Peyton Manning in free agency, instead of having to let Tim Tebow go, you could have said, you know what? Yeah, the future at this moment is Peyton Manning. But kid, in 5 years, when Peyton Manning retires, you can be the future. But meanwhile, go to the minor leagues and develop yourself. Tim Tebow would have most likely said yes. A lot of guys maybe complain and they ask for a trade. Yeah, I can see that. That's going to be a problem too, you know. Some guys are, like Des Bryant, if there was a minor league and you would sign Des Bryant, he would probably complain if you sent him to the minor leagues. But a guy like Tim Tebow, he would probably say yes. Peyton Manning, do your shit here for the next 5 years. Try to win us some championships. I'll try to learn from you. I'll watch some film. I'll watch the games. But meanwhile, I'll be on the minor leagues, trying to develop as a pocket quarterback. And maybe Tim Tebow would have replaced Peyton Manning, and he would be the starting quarterback of the Denver Broncos right now. And maybe he would be a much better pocket quarterback. A lot of guys could maybe be still playing football. You know? Sometimes they rush these rookies in and they don't know what the hell they're doing. And then, hey, they can't play? Fuck them. No, send them to the minor leagues. Like Sam Darnold. He's going to start. I don't agree with it. One, the offensive line sucks ass. he's going to be getting pressure to the pocket. And two, what did we see in USC? He's an interception machine. What do you think's going to happen? I would just start Josh McCown, and if there was a minor league, I would send Sam Darnold to the minor league and have him start there. And when he shows me he can actually play football without throwing too many interceptions, it's going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But if you throw more than 3, you have problems. When he shows me, hey, I'm not throwing too many interceptions, then you can play. Even if, like, honestly, right now, even if there's no minor league system, I would not start Sam Darnold. I will start Josh McCown. Yep, Elway would have liked that. Yep. Elway would, right now, Elway, what are his quarterbacks? Paxton Lynch, Trevor Siemian, Case Keenum, like a bunch of future McDonald workers, and then maybe a solid, an average quarterback in Case Keenum. But it's just crazy to me that it's the only team that doesn't have, and it's the hardest sport to play, and they don't have a minor league system. Like that's crazy. It's out of other sports, it is the hardest sport to play, and it's the only sport that doesn't have a minor league system. That doesn't make sense. That does not make sense at all. You look at the last 3 teams that won the World Series: Chicago, Houston, Kansas City. Most of their players came from the minor leagues. Most of them. Chicago, Anthony Rizzo, Chris Bryant, Kyle Schwarber, Addison Russell, Jose Baez, Wilson Contreras. They all came from the minor leagues. Kansas City, same thing. Eric Hosmer, Mustakas, Lorenzo Cain, Alex Gordon, Salvador Perez. They all came from the minor leagues. Houston, same thing. Correa, Altuve, Springer, Alex Berman. You know, they all came from the minor leagues. And those are the starts of the team. Those are the last 3 World Series champions. Chicago, Kansas City, and Houston. All minor leaguers. No Yankees, no Red Sox in the last 3 years. It's all been 3 teams that developed themselves with minor leaguers. It's not a bad idea, to be honest, at all. At all. But like I said, it can bring money into the league, and it can bring football to the small cities, like a city like Oklahoma, Sacramento, San Antonio, you know, Portland, you know, those small cities, you know, they don't have a football team. Okay, you don't have an NFL team, but you have a minor league football team. Like you guys down in Louisiana, Ronald, you don't have a major league baseball team, but you do have the Pancakes Saints, or what do they call the Pancakes, New Orleans, Louisiana, whatever the hell they're called. You at least have a minor leaguer. So if you live in Louisiana and you want to go to the baseball, you don't have a major league team, but you have a minor league team. You know, you're the Pancakes, Louisiana Pancakes, or whatever the hell they're called. I forgot what the hell they're called. That makes sense. It makes sense from a fan, from a city, from money, from players developing. It makes a lot of sense. I'm actually make a video about that. Baby cakes. Yeah, baby cakes. I thought it was something with pancakes. Yeah. See, but that's what you do. Ronald, if he wants to go watch a baseball game, he doesn't have a major league baseball team in Louisiana, but he can at least go watch the baby pancakes. You know, it's better than nothing. If you live out in Sacramento, you want to go watch a football game, you want to take the kids, your family to a football game, you don't have a football team in Sacramento. But yeah, you have the Yogurts. The Sacramento Yogurts, the minor league affiliate of the fucking Seattle Seahawks. They used to be the Pelicans. Alright. Do you know who they work for, Marty? You know whose minor league team that is? Have you ever been there? How much do you know about that team, Marty? I went to a minor league team once, and it was the Athletics minor league team. They were called the Cougars, I think. Not too bad, honestly. I didn't watch the game too much, but it wasn't a bad experience. I actually got to go down on the field and meet some of the players. To be honest, I didn't really watch too much of the game. I was talking to friends. Pittsburgh, the Pittsburgh Pirates. All right. Did Andrew McCutchen ever play there? Yeah, usually that's how it is. Usually I went to go see the Cougars, and they were from the Athletics. I forgot what the heck. Andrew McCutchen never played there, so that might be a low level, like a double A or a single A team. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Andrew McCutchen. He most likely did play in the minor leagues, but there's a few different levels in the minor leagues, so he might have played on a higher level. I don't know. He actually got traded to the Yankees today. Andrew McCutchen is now on the Yankees. That's not a good sign to me, because that means that Aaron Judge is maybe hurt a lot worse than we thought. He's got a broken wrist. AAA. The Pancakes are a AAA team. All right. Well, maybe they didn't go to AAA. I don't know. A lot of times they're in AA and they just go straight to the major league. If they're just fucking tearing it up, they just say, you know what? Let's just skip a level and go to the major leagues. Whatever. Andrew McCutchen got traded to the Yankees. Good. It's good and bad. Good, you got Andrew McCutchen. Bad, that means probably Aaron Judge may not be coming back anymore. In baseball, that's the worst thing you can have. A wrist, a hand injury, because you lose all your power. You lose all your motherfucking power. So, I don't know. I'm thinking Aaron Judge may not be coming back. I'm sorry. If you're a Yankees fan, I'm not a psychologist. I just have to say the truth. Aaron Rodgers may not be coming back. If you go eat ice cream, Aaron Judge. I said Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Judge may not be coming back. I'm sorry. What the fuck is happening? Aaron Judge. What the fuck is happening? Aaron Judge may not be coming. What the fuck? But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe he does. We'll see. But I'm guessing with this move, that's what that means. That Aaron Judge may not be coming back to the New York Yankees. All right. Let's talk about something else now. I'm a Pirates fan. You're a Pirates fan? You're a Pirates fan? I thought you were a Yankees fan, Ronald. Ronald, you're a Pirates fan? I thought you were a Yankees fan. Are you serious, Ronald? I thought you were a Yankees fan. I'm sorry, son. They're not doing too bad. Ronald. Oh, Ronald, no wonder you were upset when Andrew McCutchen got traded to San Francisco. You were, yeah, the Pirates are fucked. I remember that video when I made it in December, when Andrew McCutchen got traded to San Francisco. Since 1975. Wow. That's a long time. I didn't even know they played baseball back then. I'm just playing. Well, Ronald, I thought you were a Yankees fan. You're always asking me stuff about the Yankees. Yeah, man, but I'm surprised Ronald's a Pirates fan, but whatever. I'm a White Sox fan. We fucking suck, too. I'm a White Sox fan. We fucking suck, too, man. We need to go to hell. yesterday 4-0 and we lost 9-4. What the fuck? It was against the Red Sox though, but still, like, what the fuck? Shitty ass team. Let's see, what else can we talk about here on the show? We've been on here for an hour. I'm surprised Frankie hasn't joined. Yankees are prime time, that's why. Okay, I thought you were a Yankees fan. I thought you were a Yankees fan, man. Alright, you're a Pirates fan. Alright, whatever. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. I'm thinking Red Sox versus Cubs. That's what I'm thinking. Red Sox versus Cubs. I think the Indians are the black horse. But I think it's gonna be Red Sox versus Cubs, and the Red Sox are winning. But I think the Indians, I think they're the most complete team in all of baseball. I don't think they're the best team. I think the Red Sox are the best team, but I think the Red Sox, they have a little bit of everything. They have a good bullpen, good hitters, good starters. I think the Indians have now. Andrew Miller is hurt, so that's not a good sign. He has a shoulder problem. But when they're healthy, I think they're the most complete team in baseball, the Indians. But I do think the Cubs and the Red Sox are better. And I think that's what's going to be the World Series. I think Astros don't have bullpen. They're going to have problems with their bullpen. Yankees, they don't have starting pitcher. A lot of people are hurt. And then on the other side, same thing with the Dodgers. To me, they don't have enough starting pitchers. Other than Clayton Kershaw, they don't really have shit. Atlanta's too young. I think it's going to be Red Sox versus Cubs, and the Red Sox win. 7-game series, Red Sox win. That's what I have to win going on. What do you think, Ronald? Who do you think is going to win the World Series this year? I think Red Sox. Although the only thing that does worry me about the Red Sox is Chris Sale. He's hurt again. He's been hurt a lot lately. Astros had a damn good team last season. Yeah, they did. They still do. But their closer sucks ass. Frankie keeps telling him they're going to be fine. But that fucking closer sucks ass. Versus who? The Cubs? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Red Sox versus Cubs and Red Sox win. I think it's going to go 7, though. I don't know why. Because the last two have gone 7. Cubs and Indians win 7, and then Astros and Dodgers win 7. So I don't know. But it'll be a fun World Series, man. That'll be like a historic World Series. 2 of the historic teams in baseball, Red Sox and Cubs. That'll be a tremendous World Series, man. Last year we got close to seeing Dodgers versus the Yankees, and then we didn't. So that would have been another historic World Series. But yeah, that'll be a historic World Series if it's Red Sox versus Cubs. But yeah, man. I think the Indians are the only team, maybe, because they just, to me, when healthy, they don't have too many weaknesses. Astros, the bullpen's a weakness, and then the Yankees and the Dodgers, the starting pitchers are the weaknesses. To me, Red Sox, they don't have. To me, if the Red Sox and Cubs have a weakness, it's the bullpen. The closers can actually pitch, but how do you get to the closer? That could be a problem. But I'd rather have that problem than what the Astros have. The Astros literally, once it gets to the 9th inning, I don't trust anybody in that 9th inning for the Astros. As far as the Yankees and Dodgers go, other than Clayton Kershaw, I don't really trust anybody starting for the Dodgers. And then the Yankees, who the hell's gonna pitch? Like, seriously, the only starter that's consistent, they're never hurt, is Luis Marino. Takanaka and Cesar Sabathia are always hurt. He's got spaghetti legs. They're always hurt. Like, so I don't trust any of those teams. But we'll see what happens. I might make a baseball preview soon. I might make a baseball preview in the future. I haven't had time to make a baseball preview in the future, so I might make one before. I think I'm gonna make one before the NFL season starts. I'm gonna make a baseball preview before the NFL season starts, just to talk about who's gonna make the playoffs the last month of the season. There's literally 1 month left, so I think here in the next few days before NFL starts, I'm gonna make a baseball preview. Not a preview, like saying who's gonna end up making the playoffs. I think I have a pretty good idea who's gonna end up making the playoffs, but I still want to make a video about it. And then I'll make another video, obviously, when the playoffs start. But yeah, man, we'll see what happens. But let's see, what else do I want to talk about? Let's see what else do I want to talk about. Alright, let me see here. Hey, I was gonna wait for Frankie to get here, but since he's not showing up, the Houston Rockets found a way to get off the Ryan Anderson contract last night. What was that contract? 4 years, $85 million? Nobody was taking fucking contract. That guy fucking sucks ass. Like, he can't do shit. Like, he can't even shoot threes anymore. Can't defend for shit. And I'm like, nobody's gonna take that fucking terrible contract. $85 million? He got me messed up. And the fucking Suns took it last night. The Suns traded Brendan Knight for Ryan Anderson. Like, what the fuck? How stupid can you be? Now, the Suns, they actually have a good team. They have a good young team. They have good players. I'm surprised they actually were able to trade that fucking contract. That doesn't change too much, I mean, but the Rockets did get a little bit younger and more faster and athletic by trading Ryan Anderson's contract. But they still, it won't make a difference. They're still not going to win the finals. But they did make them a little bit more athletic and younger and faster by trading Ryan Anderson's contract. I'm just surprised that fucking somebody traded that fucking contract. That fucking contract was terrible. $85 million. The guy can't literally. What the fuck is happening? The guy can't literally do shit. But fucking, he used to shoot threes. Now he can't even fucking shoot threes. He's terrible. But yeah, man, that was you gotta give it up for Morey, the general manager, for being able to get off that contract, because that shit was terrible. All right, tomorrow, college football. Well, actually started last night, but I'm gonna watch the game tomorrow. I might live stream a game tomorrow. We'll see. Notre Dame versus Michigan. Right off the bat, we have a big game going up tomorrow. Notre Dame versus Michigan. Jim Harbaugh has a lot of pressure this year to win a national championship. A lot of people are saying that he hasn't been successful in Michigan. I'm like, he hasn't been doing that bad. They're better now than they were with Brady Hoke. They really have. Like, yeah, he has not won a national championship, but they're a better football team than they were with Brady Hoke. So people are stupid if they think he hasn't done a fantastic job, but he's done a good job. And then a lot of people are saying that if tomorrow they lose to Notre Dame, they are already out of the playoffs. Are people fucking high? It's the first game of the season. I understand you can't afford to lose like 3 games, but damn it. Yes, and there will be a lot of pressure if you lose that first game. You may have to go undefeated for the rest of the season to be able to make the playoffs. But still, people are exaggerating when saying that if tomorrow they lose to Notre Dame, Michigan is already eliminated from the playoffs. You've got to be shitting me right now. First game of the fucking season. Relax. Everybody needs to relax. I kind of feel sorry for Jim Harbaugh. He has all this pressure to win a national championship, which I understand, but at the same time, like, it's the first week. We don't know how they're going to look. Supposedly, this is the best quarterback he's had since he's in Michigan, the one he's going to have this year. But still, like, New England, Bill Belichick, Tom Brady, it usually takes them about a month to figure shit out. It does. Andy Reid, when he's been in Philadelphia or Kansas City, it usually takes him that first month of the season to figure out his team. So, if tomorrow Jim Harbaugh, Michigan, lose to Notre Dame, don't panic. They can still do it. They can still win a national championship. Oh my God. They can still win a national championship. Yeah, I would like to have more playoffs. To me, if and people may think I'm crazy, but I would love for them to have December all playoffs, like literally, like college basketball has March the tournament. I would love for the month, like literally in December, we're playing all these meaningless bowl games. Like, nobody gives a shit. A lot of people don't watch them. A lot of the players are not interested in playing in those games because they're upset that they didn't make the playoffs. Why not fucking have 10-team, 12-team playoffs? Play them the entire month of December and then play the national championship game in January. Do you know what I'm saying? And plus, I'm going to tell you something right now. It is going to help the NFL. Yes, Ronald, let me tell you. It is going to help the NFL. Because you know what happens? That last month of the NFL, the rookies hit a wall. Why do they hit a wall? Because they are not used to playing that last month. In college, you only play from September to the first week of December. And then in the NFL, you're asking them to play from September to, if you make the playoffs, January, if you make the Super Bowl, February. They hit a wall. By December, they hit a wall because they're not used to playing that long. So if you have playoffs, if you have your season, yes, I don't even watch either. They don't even fucking matter. They don't matter at all. But if you have your season from September to December, not everybody can make the playoffs. I'm only saying 10, 12 teams. But those 10, 12 teams are most likely going to have a lot of NFL prospects. And those NFL prospects are gonna be playing one extra month of college playoffs, which means when they go to the NFL, they're not gonna be hitting that wall in December anymore. Why? Because they're gonna have the college experience of having to play in December in the playoffs. So to me, it makes a lot of sense. Ratings, money, players getting used to play that extra month of December. Then when they go to the NFL, they're not used to, so they start hitting a wall. It makes a lot of sense. Plus, Division 2 and Division 3 have playoffs. So why doesn't the Division 1? It's stupid. Bowl games used to be smart back in the day when you didn't have college playoffs. But now that you have college playoffs, yeah, that's stupid too. They don't need a bye week either. It's stupid. But whatever, I don't care too much about that. But I'm just saying, they should be playoffs. They really should be. It's 13 games. You don't really need but whatever. But it's stupid. Like, it's just stupid just to have 14. It's like the NCAA basketball literally jumping from the entire 67 tournament teams to just the Final Four. That wouldn't make any sense. That's what college football's doing. They're literally skipping everything and just choosing what they think are the best 4 teams. Yeah. Let me tell you something. Who was in the Final Four this year? Loyola. Who? Exactly. If they would have chosen them with a computer or with people voting them, I guarantee you Loyola would have not been in the Final Four this year, wouldn't they? That's what you need to play the games. You need to play the games. If they chose the NFL every year, it would be New England, who? The Steelers, and what? Packers Saints, or Packers Seahawks, whatever. The Eagles last year, they probably don't even make the. I don't know if they make the fucking or not the Eagles, the Vikings. Yeah, because the Eagles had the first. But like, you know what I guaranteed you, last year they would have put the Saints. If they would have voted for the final 4 teams, it wouldn't have. I don't think you see Jacksonville and the Vikings and the NFC championship games, AFC championship games. They would have probably done New England versus Steelers and Philadelphia versus the Saints. That would have been your final 4 in the NFL last year. Philadelphia Eagles versus Saints and Patriots versus Steelers. Jacksonville would have not been in there, and most likely neither would the Vikings, because everybody knew, and for sure, to me, the Vikings got a little bit lucky. Everybody knew the Saints were a better football team. So the Saints would have played the Eagles, and the Steelers would have played the Patriots in the Final 4. It's just stupid. But no, they played the game, and we saw upsets. We saw the Vikings upset the Saints, and we saw Jacksonville upset the Steelers. They're not March Madness. What's the idea of March Madness? 1, to literally crown a champion, and 2, the drama, upsets. You saw how upset I was this year when Virginia lost to number 16. You're not giving the college football a chance to do that shit. You know how many upsets there will be? Remember 10 years ago when Appalachian State beat Michigan? Remember that? But you're not giving. Like, think about how many upsets there will be. Like, for example, Washington versus Oklahoma. A lot of people are although I think Washington may be a better football team, but a lot of people are gonna go with Oklahoma. Washington wins. Bam. Washington versus Ohio State, and Washington wins. A lot of people are not gonna see that shit coming. You're taking the chance away from the drama, from upsets. It is just stupid to me. Flat out stupid. That's what I'm saying, Marty. Upsets are fantastic. Last year we saw, how many did we think call it in the NCAA in March Madness last year? A bunch. For the first time we saw Virginia, number 1 seed, go down. NFL, Jacksonville upset at the Jets. The Steelers. The Vikings upset at the Saints. You're taking a chance of upsetting, of drama. Now, if you're in Las Vegas betting, you probably don't want that, because you're probably going to be losing money a lot. But if you're just a sports fan like myself, you want that. You want the upsets. You want Alabama to get upset. You want Clemson to get upset. You want Ohio State to get upset. You want Michigan to get upset. You want Oklahoma to get upset. They're taking those chances away by just putting these 4 teams in. And you know why? You don't see a lot of upsets because it's the Final 4. And they're a game away from the national championship. So you know they're going to be focused. But if it was like a 2-3 round playoff thing, I guarantee you Alabama, maybe that first round, you can get them. Like, say, Alabama versus a 12 seed. They can maybe get a little bit too confident, feel themselves a little bit too much, and bam, the 12 seed can upset Alabama. It can happen. Michigan being the number 2 seed, they have to face the number 14 seed, I don't know, Michigan State, and they get upset. It can happen. It's just stupid to me. And like I said, money, ratings, and you give these players that extra month that they need in the NFL. Because most likely, most of these teams, Ohio State, Michigan, Alabama, Clemson, Oklahoma, are going to be the teams that are going to have the most NFL prospects. So you are giving the you are giving the NFL prospects that extra month to get to play, so when they go to the NFL, they don't hit a wall that last month of the season. You know what I'm saying? This makes a lot of. It's just like It's just like the minor league thing. Right now on this show, we're coming up with ideas. We're coming up with ideas. Minor league system for the NFL and college playoffs for the NCAA football. We're having a very good show. It's just stupid to me. It is flat out stupid. Like, I don't know why people don't think of this shit. I really don't. And they probably do, but it's just not that easy to get it through. You know, I said it for years. School system sucks ass. They need to teach real life stuff. How to buy a car. How to pay a mortgage. How to rent an apartment. They don't teach you any of that shit. All they teach you is your ABCs. Learn how to read. MC squared equals AC squared. I would really change the school system if I was in charge. How about teaching a kid how to drive a car? Well, they actually do teach in some of those schools. But how about teaching a kid how to pay insurance on his car? Paying a house mortgage. How to look for a house. You know, how to keep your money safe. You know, there's a lot of shit that in school they don't teach you. Like, they waste a bunch of shit. That's what I'm saying, Ronald. School is really lacking. The only thing I agree with school is reading, math, and spelling. Reading, math, and spelling. And look, most kids, by elementary school, they know how to do that. I'm a slow learner. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But by when I was finished with elementary school, I knew how to read, I knew how to spell, and I knew math. So when you start getting older, why the hell are you still learning math? What are you learning? Algebra? Where the fuck are you gonna use algebra? Like, where? Explain it to me. Teach me how to buy a car. Teach me how to pay my insurance. Teach me how to buy a house. Teach me how to buy pay a house mortgage. Teach me how to shop smartly, maybe at the grocery store. You know? Teach me stuff. Hell, pick out a vacation where I don't get ripped off and have to eat pork and beans for the next 7 months. School systems are terrible. It is terrible. Other than reading, math, and spelling, I don't agree with anything that they're teaching. They are teaching terrible. They are doing terrible. I don't understand it at all. I come to the point where school to me is nothing but a daycare. Like, seriously. They're just keeping kids in there so they don't get distracted and go out in the streets while their parents are working. But it still don't work because by 3 o'clock, they're out of school. Parents don't get home until 5 or 7. So, it's still not working. Maybe in the morning, but by 2, 3 o'clock, they're out of there. And the parents, sometimes they don't get home until 5, 7. So, it's not even working the way you want it to. Like, literally. That's the only thing I look at school nowadays. It's just a fucking daycare. So, kids are staying busy and not out on the streets. But as far as what they're teaching in school, it is terrible. Like I said, reading, math, spelling. I agree with those. A little bit of history so you know where the fuck you came from. Or like the country is, you know, first, you know. But it's just unbelievable what the fuck they're doing. Like, terrible. Terrible. I have no idea. Like, to me, it has become a daycare. And it's not a good daycare either because by 2, 3 o'clock, they're out of there. Parents don't get home until 5 or 7. So you're still looking at 2 to 5 hours like if you get out of school at 2, your parents don't get home until 7 from work, you're alone 5 hours. You're going to get in trouble 5 hours. I've seen a lot of kids. Chicago, man. Kids, we're playing PlayStation and the battery runs out of the fucking controller. You go and they try to do something stupid. I never did. Well, first of all, my mama was there with me all the time. But I've seen a lot of my friends get in trouble because their parents were not around. Thankfully, my mom was around. And if I needed something, she could, like, help me out. But a lot of kids, man, that PlayStation wasn't working. That Game Boy, PS, whatever the hell you call it, wasn't working. You needed batteries. You didn't have money. Try to do something stupid. So a lot of kids get in trouble. Try to do something stupid. If they would have been in school, or the parents would have been home, the parents have to work. You know, they have to work. But it's just stupid. Like, I'm not gonna get too much into it. This is a sports show. But like, it's just stupid. But anyway, let's see, what else can we talk about? I'm surprised Frankie hasn't joined the show. Oh, Ronald, you sick fuck. What the hell is wrong with you? You're 65. You're a senior citizen, son. Ronald, very disappointed in you right now, my son. WTF is the matter with you? I'm trying to be a professional, trying to address this issue, and you're like, we need sexy teachers. You sick fuck. What the hell is the matter with you, Ronald Coxon? You need to be drug tested. Cannot believe it. I'm over here trying to set a good example, and you're like, yeah, we need sexy teachers. Ronald, you sick fuck. WTF is the matter with you? I am so disappointed in Ronald right now. Very disappointed. Cannot believe he actually... I'm over here trying to set a good example for the community, for the country. Yeah, Ronald's like, yeah, we need sexy. Yeah, you gotta be kidding. You gotta be kidding me, Mr. Coxon. It might be nap time soon. I think you're trying to say a lot of shit. Cannot believe it. Dude, I wish more people were watching this shit so they could fucking see this shit that you just put on. I'm gonna say what minute was this? Minute 85. I'm gonna tell people go on minute 85 when Ronald says. Oh, you have sexy nurses? Oh, really? That's... I mean, if it helps, man, it helps. It helps. Then the poor men are not gonna get hired anymore. Yeah. Finally, Aaron Donald, the long time coming, Aaron Donald gets signed by the Los Angeles Rams. He deserved it. Best defensive lineman in the NFL. Now that J.J. Watt's been hurt, to me, Aaron Donald's the best defensive lineman. He deserves it. Now it's just a matter of, can they figure it out? They have a lot of new players in there that I think they're for sure a playoff team. I really think so. They could have get off to a slow start. Oh, Ronald's still talking about the sexy teachers. Yeah, man, it helps, man. Trust me, it helps. It's not the answer I was looking for, but I guess it helps. But no, man, as far as the Los Angeles Rams, they just got to figure it out now. Chemistry, the secondary's pretty much reinvented with Marcus Peters and Aqib Talib. They got to make sure those guys are on the same page. And then you got Ndamukong Suh, Aaron Donald. Now those guys, I don't think it's going to be too hard for them to figure it out. I think it's actually going to make it easier for both of them to have each other there. Brandon Cooks, I still don't agree. He got paid, what was it? $87 million. Has not literally played a snap, and he already got paid $87 million. Todd Gurley has to live up to his contract. He got paid $61 million. So that's scary because you're having you got three guys with big contracts, big mama ass contracts. Todd Gurley, Aaron Donald, and Brandon Cooks all have higher than a draft pussy contracts, and so you better hope those guys are motivated to play. That is also my concerning. I have two concerning for this team. Those three guys, Todd Gurley making $61 million, $45 million guaranteed. Brandon Cooks, I'm not sure how much he's making. He's making somewhere in the 80s. And then, Aaron Donald. Those are three big contracts. And then are those guys still going to be motivated to play? And then the other thing is the chemistry. You brought, like I said, you reinvented the secondary with Marcus Peters and Aqib Talib. How are they going to play? I think they'll be fine. If Ndamukong Suh, how is he going to fit in the system? I think I don't obviously like Chicken Legs. We're saying Chicken Legs thinks this is gonna be a fiasco. He doesn't think it's gonna be very good. He thinks it's going to be a mess. I'm gonna say they still find a way to win 10, 11 games, but but they're not gonna go to the Super Bowl. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking 10, 11 games, but maybe they'll win a playoff game. They may win a playoff game, but that's about it. And I don't even see them in the NFC Championship game, to be honest with you. Now they could, but I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think playoff 10, 11 wins, and they maybe one playoff win, and then they get eliminated. I think the Saints are better, and the Eagles. The Eagles, to me, mentally they might not. I don't know if they're in it this year, to be honest. James Harrison was talking the other day about how when they won the Super Bowl, the next year they won 7-9. So he was saying like the Eagles may not be mentally in this season, and if that's the case, then you can eliminate them from the conversation. No team has won 2 straight Super Bowls since 2005, New England Patriots. So history most likely said you're not going to see the Eagles in the Super Bowl this year, and the Patriots. Same thing. When was the last time a team that lost the Super Bowl won the Super Bowl the next year? So, but as far as the Patriots go, I think they still have a chance because the AFC is so weak. I think they still have a chance to make the Super Bowl. I really do. Now they have a lot of problems with the Patriots. Also, the wide receivers suck ass, and the offensive lineman they're still trying to reinvent it. So they have some problems. But I think Bill Belichick will figure it out. I really do. I think Bill Belichick will find a way to figure it out. But yeah, it's a problem for that team right now. But you know what? If it was somebody else, I would say, yeah, they might not make the playoffs this year. No wide receiver, no offensive line. They're not going to make the playoffs. But it's being Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. I think they'll figure it out. But that roster, defense actually got better than last year, I think. But offensively, yeah, you lost Cooks and Hogan, your wide receivers. And then you get Julian Edelman back, but he's suspended for the first month of the season. And then Wayne, one of your picks in the draft, offensive lineman, is out for the season with a broken foot. So I think it's going to be like typically a slow start for the Patriots, and then around I say week 5 they figure it out. That's what I'm. And I'm actually I shouldn't be saying this too much because I'm going to make the preview tonight. Actually, I have 2 more teams to go for previews. I think I'm going to make those previews soon. Like literally, I might do those 2 tonight, just to have 2 previews and I may just do those 2 previews tonight, and then just start focusing on some other stuff. I kind of miss, although sometimes it was a pain in the ass trying to figure out like a topic and but I do kind of miss like the whole having to come up with a topic idea. You know what I'm saying? Like what I just did, like with the whole NFL minor league thing. And then the college football playoffs, I kind of miss making those type of videos. So I kind of want to. I know sometimes it could be a pain in the ass. Yeah, it might be a triple header, son, because of this. You know what it might be a triple header. It is Friday though, so I gotta figure it out what the hell we're doing. But if I can, I'll for sure do one. Oh yeah, for sure. I already know. I think today we're having mole. I don't know if you know what that is. That's Mexican food. I'll put my picture up on Instagram, and then we're having pizza for night. So Mexican and Italian diarrhea, combination of a Mexican and Italian diarrhea. That's what you're looking for my underwear tonight in my toilet. I'll put everything up on last week I was so hungry. I ate the pizza without, and I forgot to take the picture. Literally, I ate the whole pizza. It was like a 10-piece or 12-piece pizza, and I ate all of it. And I told my mom, "Oh shit, I forgot to take a picture of it." Oh, yeah, for sure. Every night, man, I shower. That's why I shower at night. I shower at night because I'm like, shit, man, I'm gonna fucking smell like shit. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, I literally last week I fucking was so hungry I ate the whole pizza, and then once the pizza was finished, I'm like, shit, I forgot to take the picture. Too stupid. But tonight, I think I already took the mole. The mole I'll take for sure right now when I go downstairs and eat, and then later on tonight I'll take a picture of the pizza. But yeah, man, I'm fucking. Yeah, but as far as tonight, yeah, I'll Yeah, I know. Last week Frankie was the only one here for a while too. It's very frustrating because we can never get anybody at the same time. Like last week, it was Frankie by himself, like literally, Frankie. And then Chicken Legs kept joining in and out. He was in and out. And I'm like, and now this week, it's you, Frankie, and Fox 87 didn't show up. I don't understand. We have terrible luck. And I'm thinking like a lot of people work on Saturdays and Sundays, so I don't even think that'll make too much of a difference. A lot of people do work on like Chicken Legs. I told him, hey, Chicken Legs, will you be available if I do one on Saturday? He's like, no, I'm working from 1 to 7 in a carnival. So I'm like, yeah, it just doesn't work. It's not only Monday and Friday. People are actually working on weekends. Yeah, but that's another. But are people gonna want to watch the show at 4? I feel that if I get you guys on, I feel that if I get you guys later on, you guys are all gonna be out partying. I really don't know what the hell I'm doing. And then once my father gets home, he makes me do shit around the house. So that's another thing too. That he gets home around 5. And then once he gets home, I'm literally doing shit around the house, you know. We have to go to the grocery store, have to unload the grocery stores, have to fill out the refrigerator with because we have 2 refrigerators. One is for food, the other one's for drinks. And I'm the fucking guy who has to fucking figure everything out, so if that refrigerator is not filled out, I am fucked. So then I have to do laundry, take the trash, pain in the ass. I'm the only one here who ever ate mofongo. Mofongo. Is that cheese? Is that cheese? Mofongo? Isn't that some type of cheese? Yeah, I don't know because like my sister, she gets off at work at like 5 and she doesn't come home. She goes out to like sports bars. So I feel like that's a lot of people are gonna be doing that shit. They're not gonna come and watch the show or whatever, watch TV. They're gonna go out. Like my sister, she gets up at 5, and like she goes to like a restaurant or a sports bar with her friends. So I don't know, man. I don't think there's a time for this show to really have a. Like I said, last week it was Frankie by himself. This week it's you by yourself. I don't know where the hell we can't get anybody together. Like I said, last week Chicken Legs told me I'm doing it on a Saturday. He's like, no, I have to do a carnival. I'm like, what? Yeah, I had that. I had that a few times, Mofongo. Yeah, but yeah, I had that in Spanish. It's very funny because It's called so ass in Spanish, fundillo. That means asshole in Spanish, like literally asshole, like your ass. And the pronunciation of fandango in Spanish is, how is it? Fundang. I'm terrible. Fundillo or fondue. So it's fondue for the cheese and fondillo for your ass. And my grandma, she's always like, yeah, I had a fundillo. New viewer just popped it. Who is it? Oh, they left. Yeah, they left. I mean, it was probably somebody else, maybe just checking if we were in. Yeah, but man, hey Ronald, did you see Dak Prescott that he was buying a dildo at the store last night? Did you see that shit? Chicken Lex told me that he posted it on his Twitter or something. Did you? What do you think about that, Ronald? I think I'm only going. He bought a dildo last night, supposedly. Dak Prescott. Chicken Lex showed me on his his Twitter. You think a lot of people are saying it's for his wife. As long as he wins, yeah, man, I agree with you. I agree with you. But yeah, that's. A lot of people were like defending him and said, "What the?" A lot of people were saying it's for his wife. It's for his wife. I'm like, well, then he's not getting the job done. I don't even know if he's married or not. But yeah, man, you gotta fucking. Why not order it online so people don't fucking. Well, I mean, you're gay, but I mean, like, you're a fucking athlete. Like, why the fuck do you do that shit? You can. If you start playing bad, they're gonna release you, not for sucking, but for fucking being gay. You know that happened to Michael Sam. Can you buy dildos online? Because why the hell would you expose yourself to public? You know what I mean? Like, why the hell do you like have somebody else get it for you? Why the hell expose yourself like that? Now your team's gonna think you like sausage. Now that's going to be a distraction. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. No, but you know what? I think Philadelphia's not mentally in it this year. I feel like they're not mentally in it this year, to be honest. Like I told you earlier, 13. Yeah, that's what I would have done. That's what I would have done if I was Prescott, or I would have had somebody else bought it for me. Like why? What? Even if it's for your wife, which I'm hoping. Why the hell are you going to go get a dildo? Like, have your wife go get it, or have a friend go get it, or have online go buy it. Why the hell are you going to buy a dildo? Are you getting into the back room and testing it out or something? Like, you know what I'm saying, Ronald? Like, what the hell? Why are you going to buy a dildo? Like if you're a normal person, okay, he likes sausage, whatever. But you're a fucking sports athlete. You think your teammates are going to look at you the same way if you're sticking a plastic dildo up your ass? No, hell no. Imagine in the locker room, somebody takes their shirt off. You don't feel comfortable with Dak Prescott because he might like sausage. That's why I think Michael Sam never got a fair chance in the NFL. Because people just did not feel comfortable with him in the locker room. Like, it's terrible. No, I remember, man, when I was, like, little, the first time I had a change, I went into the fucking restroom. I'm like, fuck this shit. Like, what the fuck? I can only imagine having to change in front of a fucking sausage man. I'm not saying it's wrong, but it's uncomfortable. You're changing in front of somebody who may like sausage. But whatever, I'm not gonna get too much into it. If you like sausage, whatever. But I just think, like, he needs to be more careful with that because his teammates are not gonna feel comfortable with that shit. Like, I don't think they care what he's doing with his life, but they're gonna feel uncomfortable having a guy in the locker room who may like sausage. Not because, like, it's wrong, just because, I don't know, I would feel uncomfortable being in the locker room with a guy like sausage. That would be my only problem, and I think that was Michael Sam's problem. That people just did not feel comfortable having him in the locker room and changing in front of him, or just not even changing in front of him, but like changing and having him sneak up on you. Like, that's terrible. But anyways, whatever. They're not gonna release him for that shit, but if he starts sucking ass, this could be one of the reasons why they can release him like soon in the future. Like, okay, yeah, he sucks. Plus, he likes sausage. Yeah, get him out of here. It's giving them an excuse in the future or it's helping them release you in the future if you suck ass. They're not gonna release you because you like sausage. But it could make them make the decision simpler for them to release in the future. Now, if you're performing like you were in your rookie year, they can care less. They're like, whatever, he likes sausage, it's a little bit uncomfortable, but he's winning. But if he starts losing and he starts throwing interceptions, and guys are uncomfortable because he likes sausage, then you're out of there. I think he just put a lot of pressure on himself to be successful. Because if he's not successful, he's gonna be out of there fast because people are not gonna be comfortable with him in the locker room, and you're not gonna be winning with him. People are gonna be like, if Ray Lewis would have been gay, I think people would have been fine because he was producing. Tom Brady, same thing. People would have been fine because he's producing. What's up, Cruz? Finally, Frank, you finally show up on the show, man. Finally, son. Where the hell were you? You left me high and dry. Oh, see, my nurse is here for my sponge bath. 3 p.m. What a fucking... What's up, Cruz? Man. You missed the show, man. Yeah, man, you were busy. Dude, like, for the fucking, literally, the show started and we had 5 people watching. And now it was like, they all fucking left. And now it was just me and Ronald. And now you're finally here. Like, remember last week it was you by yourself. And now this week it was me and Ronald by ourselves. Like, when the show starts, we have like 5 people watching. Or like 7. But then everybody fucking leaves. What do you think about Ryan Anderson getting traded? I'm surprised they got off that contract. $85 million. Can't fucking do things. He used to be able to shoot at least. Now he can't fucking shoot either. Yeah, man. But I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference, like, for you to win a championship. But at least you do get a little bit younger, faster, and athletic with getting rid of that fucking idiot. And now bringing in Brendan Knight. And what is the other guy? Chris, you brought in? Marquise Chris. So I do think you got younger, more faster and athletic. But as far as defensively, I don't think it's going to matter too much. Brendan Knight, I think he's going to be a good backup to Chris Paul, I think. But it's going to be interesting to see where he plays, though, because Yeah, exactly. Like I said, it's not gonna make too much of a difference. But you did get better. You did get a little bit better. You got younger and faster and athletic. Brendan Knight, I think he can play the 1 and the 2. So he can be a backup for either James Harden or Chris Paul. But yeah, I agree with you. It's not gonna matter too much as far as winning a championship. But at least you that guy, all he could do was shoot. And last year, he struggled shooting. He can't play defense. He can't rebound. $85 million, higher than a draft pussy. Happy they got rid of him. Happy they got rid of him. Adam, who's this? What's up, man? What's up? What's up? Are you new to the show? I never heard of you. Alam Lupin. What's up, man? How you doing, man? Can I ask you what? You have a question? What's on your mind, son? Welcome to the show, son. I always welcome new people to the show, man. So welcome to the show, son. We have a what's your favorite sport, son? We talk about basketball, football, and baseball up in here. Cruz, did you see McCutcheon? I'm from where? Indoor. What the fuck? I'm from Enchilada. What? How about cricket? Are you talking about cricket, dude? I don't watch that. I'm really sorry for you, man. I don't really watch that sport. I don't get it on my cable. I only watch football. I only watch basketball, football, and baseball, man. I'm very sorry, man. I apologize to you right now. If you watch baseball, I think it's similar, right? Wait, what is he? What are you talking? Cricket, MMA. It's MMA. Martial art. Oh my gosh. It's MMA? Oh, okay. Cruz, you said it was crickets. Okay, so I got my pendejo face on. I think he means like the UFC. Okay, so you're asking me who's going to win between Panak and Martial art. Ah, man, I don't know any of those fighters, man. I apologize to you. I don't know any of those fighters. I apologize to you. I do watch UFC a little bit, but I'm not too familiar with those two fighters, so I'm sorry, man. I apologize to you. Do you like any other fighters? Are you gonna watch that fight with McGregor and Khabib soon? It's gonna be a good ass fight. That'll be a good ass fight in the future. Khabib versus McGregor. Dude, you're about to come through my screen, CE, if you... Yeah, shit, these letters are fucking small, man. Yeah, these letters... that's why I'm trying to get to the laptop, so I can get the fucking... I don't think you... Can you make letters bigger on the phone? I don't think you can. I'm trying... I wish you could. I can't fucking see shit. These letters are so fucking small. But anyway, man, yeah, man, I'm not too familiar with that UFC shit. Yeah, man. I'm not too familiar with that UFC shit. With that fight. I'm familiar with the UFC. I'm not familiar with that fight. But I do know about the McGregor Khalif fight, and I know about Golovkin versus Canelo versus Golovkin next September 15th. That's gonna be a good fight. I'm gonna make a preview on my show about that fight soon. Golovkin versus Canelo. Although it was a tie, I think Golovkin won that fight 9-3. I think Golovkin won. I think Canelo won 1, 2, 3. I think he won round 1, round 2, and round 11. I think everything else Golovkin won. I'm sorry, but I feel like I don't. Did he? I just watched the fight the other day, Cruz, and I thought Canelo only won 3 rounds, round 1, round 2, and round 11. I thought his problem was he was too tired. He really needs to work on his conditioning. I thought he was out of shape. I thought like from round 5 to like round 11 he lost. Oh wow, I had Canelo barely winning. No, dude. For what I saw, I think he only won 3 rounds. I think it was 9-3 Golovkin. I thought Canelo got too tired from like round 5 to like round 10, 11. He was fatigued. I think he did. I'm not saying he's a better fighter. I think Canelo just was too fatigued. He's got to get in better shape. Canelo has got to get in better shape. I mean, I don't know. I feel like Golovkin won. We'll see what happens in a few weeks when they fight again. I think Canelo for sure will be in better shape now. And I do feel like if Canelo's in better shape, he can win because I think he has much better power. Those first 3 rounds when he was actually good, before he started getting fatigued, I thought he was beating the shit out of him. But then I thought around the 5th round he got tired, and then by the time he got his second win, it was like the 11th round. He watched. That's another problem with this thing, that it disappears. I watched that fight 20 times and have Canelo winning every time. Really? I just watched it last night, and I thought, I don't know, I thought Golovkin did better. I thought Canelo got off to a hot start the first 3 rounds, but then from like round 4 to like round 11, I thought Golovkin really. I don't want to say he won every round, but I thought he looked better. And then I thought at 11 and 12, Canelo came back, but I think Canelo has better power. It can beat him. His problem is that he just gets tired. And by the time he got his second win, it was like the 11th round. But we'll see what happens. I expect him to be in better shape when they fight again on the 15th. I think he's going to be in much better shape. But we'll see what happens. And he got a lot of pressure to win that fight. Golovkin started off better, but didn't do much after the 4th. I thought. No, because if you watch the fight, are you watching it with sound or not? Because the announcer, he says somewhere like in the 5th round, Golovkin has finally arrived on the building. That's what he says. Or like in the 5th round, like around the 5th round. That's what the announcer says. Gennady Golovkin has finally arrived. Well, the commentator said it in the 5th round. He's like, Golovkin has finally arrived. I think he was swinging and missing the first 3 rounds. I agree with you there. But I thought from like round 5 and the rest of the fight he was fine. I thought the first 3 rounds he was missing because I think he had to adjust to Canelo's power. If you watch the fight, like the replay on YouTube, the commentator or the announcer says on like the 5th round, "Oh, Golovkin has finally arrived," saying that he was off to a slow start. Those commentators are biased, especially Jim Lopez. I can't stand. I can't stand that piece of shit. Lately, it's been the guy from First Take doing the boxing fights, hasn't he? Max Kellerman. Isn't he doing a lot of the boxing fights lately? Max Kellerman. Why the hell is that guy doing boxing? Doesn't make sense. And isn't there some other commentator from the UFC doing, or excuse me, from the WWE doing boxing? Because I thought I think isn't it Max Kellerman from First Take? Isn't he the one doing the fight? His voice sounds familiar. I think it's Max Kellerman from First Take on ESPN. I think he's the one that's doing the fights. I don't understand why, because they hardly talk boxing on First Take. Usually on First Take, all they talk about is basketball and football. Showtime's the one that Mayweather used to fight on, right? Showtime. Jim Palais. Okay. What doesn't Max Kellerman do anything for that? I thought I seen his voice. Where's Max Kellerman at? Showtime? I think Max Kellerman is somewhere. I'm not sure where he is though. And then I think the guy from wrestling, Romo Ranello, didn't he do the Mayweather McGregor fight? Okay, yeah, I've heard him a little bit, Max Kellerman. I think didn't he do the Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Canelo Alvarez one a few years ago? And then after the fight, he interviewed Canelo Alvarez, and then that's where Gennady Golovkin jumped in the ring. That was Max Kellerman. That was like 2-3 years ago, I remember. Mario Ranello works for Showtime. Okay, and he also does WWE. And he did the fight, and he's the one that did the Mayweather McGregor fight. I remember that like last year. Okay, so Max Kellerman's in HBO, and Mauro Rolando's at Showtime. Okay. Okay, now I get it. Now I get it. No, he does WWE too. He does the minor league for the WWE the NXT shows. It's like the minors for the UFC. I mean for the WWE. You have to pay $10 to watch it. You can't watch it for free. You have to pay $10 for the WWE network to be able to watch it. Then it's like $10. It's $10 a month. Yeah, but he does the NXT, which is like the minor league for the WWE. Do you think it would be good for the NFL to have a minor league team? Because I feel like some of these quarterbacks, like say Lamar Jackson, I think it would really help him. He needs to develop. And he's not going to start for sure with Joe Flacco. But if they had minor league teams, he would for sure have a chance to develop there. I feel like if they had minor league teams, he would develop in the minor leagues instead of just sitting there and watching. Like, I feel like every sport has minor leagues. Basketball, hockey, everything. Baseball, basketball, hockey. Everything has minor leagues. Yeah, 53-man roster. But they need minor league. Tim Tebow could have had a chance. Like those years he was in Denver. If he when they got Peyton Manning, they would have John Elway would have told him, hey, let's get you in the minor leagues. You'll be the starter, and let's see if we can develop you into a pocket quarterback. I think that would have really helped. Mark Sanchez was another guy who I think got rushed by the Jets. He could have been another guy that could have used minor league to develop his pocket presence. Right now, I feel Lamar Jackson. He could use that a minor league system. I believe these guys would develop a lot faster if they had if they could actually play. Johnny Manziel might be already in the NFL playing in the minor leagues. You know, I believe it would work. And plus, you would bring teams to small have like a minor league in Oklahoma, have a minor league in Sacramento, have a minor league in San Antonio. You know, so the teams that don't get an NFL team, at least they have a minor league NFL team. You know what I'm saying? I think it'd make a lot of sense. I really do. I think it would make a lot of sense. I don't know why they don't do it. It's the hardest sport out of all the sports to be played. You know, basketball, hockey, baseball, and yeah, football's the hardest one, and they don't have a minor league. I don't understand it. It's good for the players, and it would be good for the fans, and it'd be good for the league because of money-wise. You would have new stadiums, you would have new teams, you would have new, a minor league team in Oklahoma, a minor league team in Sacramento, a minor league team in San Antonio, a minor league in Portland, a minor league team in, I don't know, what else, Memphis, outside Tennessee. It would make sense. I don't understand why they haven't done it yet. I would be good for the rookies that are raw and need. Yep, Tim Tebow. I believe Lamar Jackson at this moment. Lamar Jackson looks like he's very, very behind. He needs to really work on his pocket presence. He seems like he's behind a lot. And these quarterbacks, I think you're only allowed to have 3 quarterbacks. So all these quarterbacks that are getting released and having to go work at McDonald's, they would have a chance to play. They would have a chance to play in the minor leagues, develop, and then come back. I feel like that's the position that would help the most, quarterbacks. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm hoping he can, but a lot of people are saying he's the next Michael Vick. I think people need to slow down on that. He keeps saying that he doesn't care about getting hit. I'm like, dude, you're gonna eventually get eliminated. That's what they brought our RG3 there to teach him how to play at a pocket, and he's just not listening to RG3. It's terrible. I thought he had a chance in the NFL, but he looks terrible. He's having a lot of problems staying in the pocket and throwing. Yep, every quarterback. Even Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, who runs not that much, has gotten hurt. Now, his injuries have been kind of like, I feel like the one last year, it was more of a sack, so I don't know, but yep. They go in head first. That's what happened to Wentz last year. He went in head first to the end zone and he got his leg sandwiched. I don't know why they don't know how to slide. It's not that hard. Wentz went in head first into the end zone and he got his leg sandwiched. Yeah, man, I'm there with you, Jackson. Even though he can be so talented, he just does not seem to really know how to be a pocket quarterback. It's terrible. I wonder if he's going to play at all this year. There's going to be some pressure, though, because he's a first-round pick. So eventually he's going to have to play at some time. If he was like a second, third-round pick, there wouldn't be as much pressure. But him being a first-round pick, there's going to be pressure to play at some point. Watson got hurt in practice, but he really got hurt. Yeah, that's what I think. I think he he partially teared it in the Seahawks game, and then he finished it up tearing it in the practice. I agree. That was probably the best game of his life too. And they lost. That sucks. But still, in the future he'll be good. Yeah, that's how Wentz scored his too. He got sandwiched by two guys. Yeah, same thing with Wentz. He dove into the end zone head first, and his leg got sandwiched by two of the Rams safeties or defenders, whatever. Yeah, man, it's fucking. Cam Newton's the only guy that has kind of survived. And he took a hard hit the other day. On Saturday, I think I saw. He landed on his fucking head. He got lucky. They were playing the New England. And he ran, and he landed on his fucking head. And then, at first, he was like in pain. They took him to the sideline, but then he came back in. Which I don't think that was really smart to have him come back in, but whatever. Yeah, anyone, like I said, Rodgers, Luck, those are guys that are more pocket quarterbacks, and every time they go out, they got hurt. Yeah, everybody, like Rodgers, 2 times has hurt his shoulder. Wentz, who's, some of these guys are just running once in a while, and they're still getting hurt. They're really pocket quarterbacks, and they're still getting hurt. Romo's another guy who was a pocket quarterback, and that last injury he had to his back was in a preseason game to Seattle, and that's why he got hurt. He was trying to get a first down in a preseason game, and he ran, and he got his back messed up. Why the hell are you running if you're on a preseason game? Like, that doesn't make any sense. If you're like a young quarterback trying to win the starting job, I understand it. As a 10-year veteran, why the hell are you trying to run in a preseason game to get a first down? It doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't make sense. That was just stupid. If you're like a first-year player, or you're trying to make the team, you're trying to be the starting quarterback, I understand you want to show off. But a 10-year player, why the hell is he running to try to get a first down in a fucking preseason game? That doesn't make any sense at all. Stupid as hell. Just too stupid. Stupid. But whatever, man. It seems like it's just gonna happen and keep on. Hopefully this year we don't have too many injuries. Last year we had a lot of injuries. Hopefully this year we don't have too many. We were having that argument a few minutes ago that it should only be 1 or 2. It should only be. I say 2 because those young players that come in, maybe they can be a little bit nervous. So give them that second game so they're more settled in. That's the only reason I say 2. So if you have all these young players and it's their first game ever and they're nervous, they may suck ass. And then give them that second game so they're more settled in. That's the only reason I would give them 2. for the young players to just in case they're too nervous that first game, give them that second game to settle in. I would do like one game, like say the 15th of August, and then let's do the second game the 31st of August. Cause that's what I would do. And I would give them a second game because of those young guys. They're gonna be nervous and they may fuck up. So give them that second game so they can get their feet wet and they're more settled in. That's the only reason I would do. That's what mini camp should be for, to evaluate the new players. People that say that there's people that say there shouldn't be a training camp at all because college doesn't have one. Why should the NFL have one? That's why in college, you for sure, a lot of those guys are not going to play in the NFL. A lot of those guys are future McDonald's workers, and they're not using preseason. The NFL, who the rosters are better, why the hell are they using preseason? It doesn't make any sense. But I do say, okay, have two, just to give those guys a chance versus some other team. But no more than two. 4 is too many. 4 is too many. It's just way too many. Like last night, who the hell's gonna watch that shit? That was like a fucking scrimmage last night. For all 32 teams. They all play on the same night. Why? Because nobody's gonna get watched. There's no point of separating the games. Have a few guys play on Thursday, have a few guys play on Saturday, have a few guys play on Friday. It doesn't make sense because nobody's gonna get watch time. Did, but I guarantee you, a lot of people missed it. Not only the Texans, all 32 teams. I never watched the last game of the season. Never, because you're most likely gonna have the third and fourth stringer, and that's what the Eagles had. The Eagles already released their third string quarterback, Christian Hackenberg. They released him today. And then they're probably going to release their fourth-string quarterback, Joe Callahan, tomorrow. And then I feel like it's horseshit because they look so much at the fucking fourth-string quarterback that the fucking third-string quarterback doesn't even get too much of a reps. Like Nate Seyfield, our third-string quarterback, he didn't get enough reps. They were more focused on getting Christian Hackenberg reps. Like, what the fuck? They will. They're going to carry Nick Foles, Wentz, and well, I don't know if they're going to activate Wentz, so it may be. That's what I'm surprised they released Christian Hackenberg because I thought it was going to be Nick Foles, Nate Sudfeld, and Christian Hackenberg. I'm surprised they released Hick. I thought they would wait until Carson Wentz was ready to play to release Christian Hackenberg. Because I thought he could be that third string quarterback. I thought Nick Foles was going to be the first quarterback. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Why the hell are you releasing Christian Hackenberg? He's gonna be your third string quarterback then. You're gonna have Nick Foles play one, Nate Sudfeld play. Joe Callahan sucks ass. Like, I'm sorry. That guy does not belong in the NFL. So it should be Nick Foles 1, Nate Sudfeld 2, and Christian Hackenberg 3. I'm very surprised they released Christian Hackenberg. I'm really surprised. But whatever. It doesn't really matter. It's not going to make too much of a difference. That third string quarterback's going to suck no matter what, but I do feel Christian Hackenberg would have been a better option at third string than Joe Callahan. And I mean Joe Callahan too. But then I don't know what the fuck you do. Only 2 quarterbacks? Maybe they're hoping that they can pick up Christian Hack. Like, you know how sometimes they release but then they pick him back up. I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they do. I have no idea. We'll figure it out. I was surprised. I mean, maybe they'll sign him back. They released him already. This morning. So I thought he was going to be the third quarterback, at least for the first month while Wentz is still out. But whatever. Well, maybe they're already thinking of bringing somebody else in. We'll see. Who's the Texans' third quarterback? Because it's what? Brendan Wheaton number 2, Watson number 1. Who's the third string quarterback? Joe Webb? That guy, I don't understand. Like, when he was with Carolina, he was a wide receiver. Now he's back to being a quarterback. Because he played a few years as a wide receiver with Carolina, and now he's back to being a quarterback. Although it'd be more familiar to have Joe Webb in there if Watson gets hurt, because he's more of a running quarterback. It's funny, Joe Webb was already finished being a quarterback. He was being a wide receiver now for the Panthers. And now he's a quarterback again. I want, because Terrell Pryor's doing the same shit. Terrell Pryor was a quarterback for the Raiders, and now he's playing with Washington as a wide receiver. And he was doing the same shit. He was with the he was with the Vikings as a quarterback, and then he went to the Panthers to be a wide receiver, and now he's back to being a quarterback. I don't get that shit. That's some fucking. Yeah, but that's in college. He was a quarterback in college, and then that's different. But like in the NFL, like that's kind of weird. Like for example, Julian Edelman was a quarterback in college, and then he went to the NFL as a wide receiver. That's a little bit different though. But like for Joe Webb and Terrell Pryor and Joe Webb, it's kind of funny because. Like they switch, like literally, like if it was fucking high school. Oh, this year I'm gonna be a quarterback. This year I'm gonna be a running back. This year I'm gonna be a like what the fuck? Joe Webb has this is the third time he switches positions. He started off as a quarterback with the Vikings, then he went to the Carolina to be a wide receiver. Now he's back to being a quarterback. Like what the fuck? I do feel that they may have some plays for Joe Webb when he's a wide receiver. It wouldn't surprise me. They confused. Of what? Then I'm gonna end this shit soon. Yeah, I'm gonna end this shit. What time is it? Okay, I'm gonna end this shit right now. Ladies, I'm gonna end this shit. I'm gonna sit down and really think about what I want to do in the future, because I feel like this is like starting to become like a problem. Like it's only one person. Like literally, like I thought last week it was just me and Frank. This week it was just me and Ronald. Now it's just me and Frank. It's starting to become a problem. So I'm gonna think about this shit, and now I'll make an announcement on the show, like when people watch more. But I'm gonna sit down and really sit down and look at the future of this, because it's starting to become ridiculous. and that's another problem. I've seen other YouTubers literally do them like in any time, and they get a lot of fans. I don't think it's the time either. I think it's just the lack of fans. I just don't think I think I don't have enough fans to do this shit yet. I think I need to I think I need to get a little bit bigger. You know what I mean? I feel like I don't have enough fans because I seen people live stream like at midnight and they get fucking like 50 views. So I don't think it's the time. I think it's the pop. I need to get more famous. I feel like it. Because I look at some other YouTubers and whatever time they do it, they get traffic, and I don't know. I feel like this might have to be stopped. It's like maybe at least for a little bit because I feel like I'll try something different on the weekend. We'll see if that gets us any more traffic. But if it doesn't, oh, I'm talking big YouTubers like Philly 500 and stuff like that. Desert Eagle. I don't know. I need to sit down and really look at this. I think there's a time thing. Like, I agree with you guys, the time. But at the same time, I don't know. I feel like I want to say thank you to Chicken Legs. I already did, but I want to say thank you again. He did everything he could to promote the show this week. He asked a lot of YouTubers to come in. So I think Chicken Legs for helping me promote the show. But I don't know. I need to really sit down and think about this, and because I feel this is not working anymore. I feel like the first 2-3 weeks it worked, but these last weeks it's been terrible. I'll sit down and I'll look at everything at the time. That I also feel like I just don't have enough people to do this yet. I thought I did. I thought 122 people was enough, but it's enough. It's just that a lot of people are not showing up, whether it's the time or they're just like shy. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna sit down for a little bit and think about this shit. Think about the future of the show. Because this is really getting ridiculous. And I want to thank the people that are showing up. You know. Maybe. I think I would. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. But we're not getting views either. Look. We're not getting any views. It only says 1 view. So it's not that they're shy, because if they were not shy, if they were shy, you would at least see the view. They're not viewing the show. So I don't think it's that, because it would at least say 5 people are watching, and three out of the 5 are shy. So I don't think it's that either. I just think, I don't know what it is, because I look at my views and I literally have like at least 15 views a show, at least. Like, some shows I get all the way to like 50, 60, 70. In May, I had like 5 shows have 100 views. I gained like almost 1,000 views in a month in May. So I thought I'm like, yeah, we're ready to do this, but I guess not. If it's the time, that's an easy fix. But if it's not the time, then I just have to sit down and, I don't know. I have no idea, but this is not working. These last 2 weeks it's been sad, if you ask me. Like, if me and Frank are gonna talk, we're gonna talk on our fucking Instagram. If me and Ronald are gonna talk, same thing. Me and Chicken Legs. Like, I just think it's a waste of time for just one person. I appreciate the people that are showing up. I appreciate, Ronald, Frank, Chicken Legs, not only showing up, but actually promoting the show. Chicken Legs, he's really doing a good job, because he's exposing himself, because he's working and he's still trying to watch the show while he's working. That really means a lot to me, Chicken Legs. That while you're still at work, you're still trying to sneak your phone and watch the show. That really means a lot. And also, you're not only watching it at work, you're also promoting it. He brought like 3 new people in tonight, Jake Ronalds, He brought his, some other guy, and then his brother. So he brought three new people to the show. So I appreciate that, the chicken legs. It really means a lot to me. I don't think it's a waste of time because if you go look your live stream, get a lot of views after a upload. I'll have to look at that, Frank. I'll look at it soon, man. I'll look at the views. I haven't had a chance. So then what should I do? Should I just fucking film it and then put it out there? And people watch it whenever they have time? So you're saying do it with the camera? That could be another thing too. Just do like an hour show, but just me without the live stream. I have to go look at the views on the other live streams. But I mean, if it's a time thing, it's an easy fix. Either I change the time or I just simply film, and whenever you guys have time, watch it. $40 views? Alright. That's not that bad. That's not that bad, I guess. 40 views. Alright, so maybe it's a time thing. If it's a time thing, there's a few things we can do to the show. Change the day, the time. And if worst case, I'll just fucking film it by myself, and then you guys can watch it whenever how you want. I wish I would have started doing this in February, so I could really have time to work with. But right now, with football season starting, I feel like the weekends is not going to be a good experiment. Because, yeah, me too. And that's why I'm thinking, should I just fucking film it like the old-fashioned way instead of doing a live stream? If I do that, it's gonna be a little bit more work for me, because then I'm gonna have to literally maybe write out the show, because I'm gonna be the only one talking. So maybe 1 hour. 1 hour. All right, we'll see. I really need to look at it and sit down, because maybe that's a good idea too. Just maybe do it on the camera and just for 1 hour talk. Now I'm gonna be finished with I only have two more previews to do, so I'm gonna have more chance to talk about topics. So if I can, for example, Fridays, Tuesdays and Fridays, there's not gonna be a football game to talk about, so I can use those days to talk about topics, and in that way I don't have to do this anymore. I don't know. All right, well, we'll look at it. I just feel sometimes like an idiot when I only have one person. I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like it's not worth it. It's not a problem for me. It's not wasting my time. I just think it's kind of silly one person. And I just think it's a little bit silly that we have 122 people. And I don't know. Like I said, I want to thank Ronald. I want to thank Chick Max, Frankie, and Ronald, because they're always here. Fox 87, he missed it for the first time. But I want to thank those guys. You guys are always here for me. But I just think it's a little bit ridiculous. I understand people have work. Like I said, and maybe I'm panicking a little bit. Maybe I'm over exaggerating, because like Frankie just said, there are more views when it gets uploaded and time goes on. So maybe I'm just a little bit frustrated. I don't know. I feel like the whole idea of the live stream is having 10 people and interacting with 10 people. I feel like if I'm only interacting with like one person, like I think that person for joining me, whether it's Frankie, Ronald, whoever it is, Chicken Legs, but I feel like if I'm just gonna have one person out of 122 people, I should just fucking film it. And I think the idea of a live stream is to like have people interact. And I feel like a lot of people don't really. I feel like maybe some people do it on purpose too. They're like, no, he's live streaming right now. I don't want to watch it. I'll watch it when he uploads it. I don't know. It's 1:47, I think. Yeah, I guess one person. I thought this was gonna work a little bit better because I started getting a lot of views. Like I said, the month of May, I got 100 views on 5 videos, and I started getting a lot of comments. So I'm like, yeah, this is gonna work out. And it hasn't been what I thought it was gonna be. I thought we were gonna have a fun time here and really interact, but it really hasn't worked out. Like on the comment section, I get a lot of traffic, and here, I don't know. I'm gonna sit down and think about the future of this. I'll make an announcement on the show tonight. We'll see. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the show right now. Thank you for joining me on the show tonight. I want to thank, like I said, Chicken Legs for what he did in the beginning at work, and so he's sneaking his phone in there and watching the show. And also he brought in 3 new people: Jake Ronald, his brother Jake Ronald, and some other Dolphins fan. I forgot what your name is. I apologize to you. Game or something, Aqua Game or something. I forgot. So really appreciate Chicken Legs and those 3 people that came in. Ronald, he stuck in. He lasted the longest, I think, and Frankie, the last few hours, the last few minutes of the show. But until next time, I am the man that wants to play. I have no idea what the hell his name was. I really don't. But I'll maybe look for. He's a Dolphins fan, and Chicken brought him into the show. But anyways, until next time, I am CE, and I will see you later. And I'll make it, and I'll look into the future of the show later. The fuck is happening? The fuck?